a minute, but the Timberwolves and the Lakers, winner gets a 7 seed, moves on to face the Grizzlies. The loser is not out. They will face the winner of the Thunder Pelicans game for the 8 seed on Friday. Let's show you what happened. They went to overtime here in Los Angeles. Minnesota came in with some issues. Rudy Gobert suspended for pushing teammate Kyle Anderson on Sunday. Jaden McDaniels out with a broken hand after punching a wall after that game. So Minnesota shorthanded. Lakers 16-7 since the All-Star break, best record in the Western Conference. Anthony Davis with the block on Jordan McLaughlin. LeBron James on the fast break to Austin Reeves, who's able to finish. 12 for Reeves. Lakers down 1. Next possession. James on the drive gets a layup to go. Another look at it. Only had 4 in the first quarter. Came back with 12 in the second quarter. 16 in the first half. Lakers up 1. But here comes Minnesota. Down 1. Mike Conley for 3. Timberwolves up 2. Under a minute left in the first half. Conley again, he hit his first 3 triples in this game. Timberwolves in the half on a 14-2 run. They led by 11 at the break. So we go third quarter. Midway through, Lakers down 9. Keep an eye on James. Makes the block on Anthony Edwards on one end, and then he'll make the layup off the feed from Reeves at the other end. Lakers down 7. Later in the third, Timberwolves up some. Great start to the game for Karl Anthony Towns. He started 5 for 5. He was hitting everything he threw up. Wound up 8 for 12 for the game, 24 points. Timberwolves up 9. Couple possessions later, Kyle Anderson knocks down the corner 3. 2 for 5 from 3 for him. Timberwolves up 7 after 3. And then fourth quarter, they went absolutely cold. Lakers down 10. Reeves misses a 3, but check out Towns and Davis down low. Towns called for his 5th foul. Very physical game. Another look as Towns takes Davis down, so Towns heads to the bench. Seconds later with Towns off the floor, Davis able to get in there, score, and he got fouled. He completed the 3-point play. Lakers down 7, and then Davis driving lane. Remember, no Gobert to help protect the rim, and Davis right down Main Street. Under 4 minutes left in the game. Lakers down 5. Davis, offensive rebound and a stick back. Lakers down just 3. 2 minutes left in the game. Lakers still down 3. LeBron James 4-3. He was 3 of 6 from 3. Lakers tied up at 95. Less than 30 seconds left in the game. Still tied. Anderson dribbles the ball off of him. It goes into the backcourt. 24 turnovers for Minnesota. That one very costly as they turn it over back to the Lakers. Final seconds of the game. James going to drive, draw a whole lot of attention, and Dennis Schroeder lonely in the corner. 3 for 4 from 3 for Schroeder at 21. Lakers up 3. 1.4 seconds to go. So here we go. Minnesota inbounds at the Conley. Davis called for the foul. Here's another look at it. As Conley's headed to the line for 3 free throws, Davis didn't give him enough space to come down, apparently. So Conley, his first free throws of the game. That first one hit the rim and bounced in. Second free throw, got it. Third free throw for the tie with 0.1 seconds to go. Clutch. And they're going to overtime. Tied at 98. Minnesota just 12 points in that fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes in overtime. Lakers up 3. James up top for Davis. Tough bucket, but he gets it to put the Lakers up 5. Less than 30 seconds left. Timberwolves down 5. Edwards, nightmare of a game for him. 3 for 17. Had just 9 points, but he cuts it to a 3-point game there. 19 seconds left in overtime. Lakers inbounding. James and D'Angelo Russell, but it's stolen. Timberwolves go the other way. Taurean Prince with a look at the 3, no good. Lakers get it back. Another look at it. LeBron James a little lazy with that pass, but Prince not able to hit. He had been connecting from 3 early in the game, but not there. The Lakers hang on to win it 108-102 over the Timberwolves.
Listen. This is what our sport is all about. You know, getting to April and having an opportunity to play in the postseason. So, you know, we've been battle tested all year, and especially since the break, we've had some play some really good basketball. And that's a really good, that's a good-ass team over there in Minnesota, no matter who they had in the lineup.
Since we have Dennis right here, so 7 seconds on the clock. I'm seeing it in slow motion. You're driving to the basket. You could have went up for it. You decided to kick it out. Explain the thought process.
I've been playing a game like that since I was a kid. I drew the defense, trust your teammates, and he knocked it down. It's unfortunate that AD had a brain fart and messed his game winner up.
He hears you.
I messed his game winner up. I apologize. I definitely apologize. Yeah.
Apology accepted?
Game winner for DS. Crockett.
Thanks, Ron. Dennis, what did it mean to you when LeBron kicked the ball out to you to have that shot that put you up by 3?
Middle of the season, I had the same shot, and I missed it on the same spot. So this time I was very confident. Just let it go. He trusted me, made the right read, and yeah, I made it.
It was another big moment when you were at the free throw line. You sunk to the 2 free throws to go at 5, make this a 2-possession game. What was going through your mind then?
I mean, just step up, you know, don't be afraid of the moment. I mean, it's playoffs time, you know, and I'm just ready, we're ready, and I'm glad we won the game.
Your smile said it all. Thanks, Dennis.
Thank you.
Happening to Matt Barnes again. I enjoy the chance to visit with you after a playoff game. Matt, I just said, and I wasn't kidding, there's playoff basketball and there's bad basketball. There were some stretches in this game, if we're being honest, this wasn't the cleanest basketball we'll see, was it?
A little bit of both tonight, Scott, but I mean, I just loved the play and the energy. I felt like both teams were trying to give it away down the stretch, but the Lakers were able to secure a victory.
The Lakers, as we know, have gone through a lot of different permutations this year just based on the availability of players due to health. And they've made some acquisitions, and they've come up with this rotation. And as we look ahead towards a series with Memphis and what they've got to work with, we know they lean into the playoff experience and greatness of Davis and obviously LeBron. But what do you make of what the Lakers have to work with as they now enter into a series with a 2 seed?
I like what they work with. If you think about it, and I say this with all due respect to Ja, the Lakers have the 2 best players in this series, and that's always important. I think you mentioned, too, at the trade deadline, they made some solid acquisitions and guys that are role players that star in their role. They understand their role. And I think the lack of depth up front for Memphis could be a problem for them, especially because Triple J is often in foul trouble. So not having Steven Adams and I forgot what the young fella's name. They ended up tearing something. And Clark, I think, could end up affecting Memphis. But I'm definitely looking forward to this matchup.
I don't have the box score in front of me. The game's just gone final. I love Edwards. I think a lot of people do. Anthony Edwards has got a lot to work with. This was not a great night. 3 of 17. I get, look, they had all the situations that happened before. No Gobert and McDaniels hurts his hand. But Edwards is going to take the next step, right, in the ascension of becoming a great player. This is a night where his best is kind of required. What did you see from him tonight, or what didn't you see?
He just couldn't really get it going. And, you know, whether that shoulder is bothering him or not, that'll to be determined. But it was just one of those off nights, probably one of his worst games as a professional. But still, hats off to Minnesota, considering everything that, you know, coming into this game that led up to this. And, you know, obviously one of my former teammates, Mike Conley, stepped up huge. Cat played a big game, but they definitely needed Anthony Edwards tonight to step up, and he just couldn't do it for him.
You mentioned the energy of the plan in this tournament. I think there, you know, anytime we do something new, I think everybody's reaction is just to immediately hate it on general principle because no one wants to give anything an opportunity.
Right.
I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I think nights like this, even if the basketball's not as clean as it will ultimately be, I think you hit on the key point, the energy. You can't fake desperation. When you see that in nights like this, it almost has that college feel, survive and advance, doesn't it?
Well, definitely, almost, yeah, like a college or a playoff football game feel where, you know, normally in basketball you get, you know, 7 games to kind of work your jitters out. Everything was on the table tonight for, you know, for both these teams. Obviously, Minnesota gets another chance, but I think as a player, I don't know if I would like this, but I think as a former player and someone who gets to cover the game now, I think these playing games are just so exciting and have so much energy. And like you said, that single game elimination feeling is something that we don't really have too much in the NBA.
Understood. Maybe it's a look. You've been in the arena, so I think that qualifies you to sit and enjoy it, watching those who are in it now. Matt, appreciate it. Look forward to the chance to visit throughout. Okay.
All right.
That's Matt Barnes. Appreciate him being with us. Invite you to enjoy the play-in tournament on Wednesday. It's the Bulls and the Raptors at 7 Eastern time. See those games on the app as well. And then it's the Western Conference 9-10 game. It's the Thunder. How about the Thunder getting in? Dallas not. And the Pelicans. The losers' seasons are over. The winners play the losers of the 7-8 games. Sports Center